I'm sitting here with Hot Wheel experts J, Q, and B. How you guys doing today?
Good.
It's good. Here to talk about this track that you guys have, that you guys built. Right now we're looking at the going down this railing. What was that like?
Well, I mean, it was pretty hard to set up, honestly, because you kind of had to tape it to the rail, and sometimes it would just fall off randomly,
Move a lot.
and then the tape would just unstick, so...
Yeah, that's painful, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The biggest problem was probably the loop because we had to tape something to the wall, but it was cardboard, so it was really weak.
Gotcha. So down here near the loop is where you guys are having the challenges. I see that cardboard box right there.
Yeah, sometimes it would just come down too fast and it would just go off the track.
It would go off the track right there. Yeah, that's kind of tough, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we got this other, past the loop, we got this bank right here. Any problems with that bank?
Yes.
Yeah?
No, not really.
No?
Well, I mean, occasionally it would go fast enough where, I think it would fall off.
Yeah.
Hit
So that's why
something.
we had to use as part of the ID track, or else it would just kind of fly out of the track.
Fly off the track, yeah.
Because the ID track was a little more steep, so
Gotcha.
it would stay on better.
Had a good bank to it, so it would get
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Cool. And we're going to move through into the next section here. It seems like you guys kind of got a drop here.
Yeah.
How did that work out for you?
Sometimes it wouldn't actually be fast enough to make that first turn for some reason. And I had no clue why.
Okay, so you didn't have enough speed. So once you get down, did you have too much speed going down these drops?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Did it flip out a lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see a pillow sitting back there. I had to put a pillow underneath to try to help it.
Yeah.
A lot of adjustments needed
Gotcha.
to make it work.
All right. So let's move through and keep on going. Now we go another drop down here. It comes down this little ramp to, it looks like, coming up to another current bank right here, and then we go to a booster there. That's our first booster in the situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sometimes in that booster, it would just go way too fast out of the
Yeah, it would just
booster.
fall off at the next part.
It would shoot off.
Or it just wouldn't
So
make
coming
it
up
at
this
all.
way. Okay. So it wouldn't make it up to this section here.
Yeah.
It would just fly off the track.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough.
Very hard.
Goes back to the adjustments you guys had to make a lot of.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You can tell by all the stuff that's there just to make it work properly.
Gotcha. Yeah.
This part was probably the most adjustments we had because of the amount of speed it had sometimes or no speed it had.
So that's why you can see there's stuff stacked underneath the current.
Yeah,
banks
to
and
make
stuff
sure
like that.
the steepness was good, but at the same time not too fast.
This place was probably the part where we had one of the biggest problems.
Yes.
Oh,
There was a lot of readjusting and compromising and everything. So
Gotcha. Yeah, and then we go through here and we hit this nice little bank turns underneath like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't that hard for it. The only problem was the parts before it because sometimes it would go way too slow for it.
Gotcha.
yeah, here it kind of goes down a little bit, so it's keeping a good pace going.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it had a good pace going until it got through here. All right. When we come out, we have another booster here that went up this incline, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, up here. Sometimes it wouldn't make it all the way up.
It wouldn't make it all the way up.
So we had to
Awesome.
use a very powerful booster to get it.
And
Gotcha.
sometimes the booster the car wouldn't even get to the booster because the hill wasn't that steep enough.
Wouldn't even get up to it. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. Do you have any issues with flipping off the track at the top here at all, or no?
Sometimes it would not make it, but it would randomly just fall off the track because it would get stuck on the turn.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
get
that
stuck right there.
Yeah, that happened a few times.
Yeah, that's tough. And now we come down, we hit this other piece right here, which is a big, long track. Do you have any issues there with it?
The biggest issue was just lining up the track because it's not connected. So we had to line up the track so where the car would fall onto the ramp and not fall onto the lines or something.
Sometimes it would just flip over onto its back, the car.
Oh,
Really?
And other times
That-
it would literally just jump to a different lane.
Yeah, it's very hard to connect it to the right point when it's not connected at all.
I bet that is pretty hard. Cool. All right, we head down here, we go through the little gates there, and we hit this next booster. What's this next booster do?
That's the most powerful booster, and it was probably the most heartbreaking thing because we had so many attempts where it was so close, and then it would go too close, and then when we would put it there, it would just go way too far.
Gotcha. So what you mean by that is it comes up here and it goes out to this this trash can here. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
How hard was that to try to get it to fall in the trash can?
It was.
It was
Well,
hard.
we used to have a cup.
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
a plastic
before.
red cup because
we got it
we
in
thought we could get it in, except it was way too hard.
I
so-
mean, we did twice, but it would bounce right out.
Yeah.
So that was hard, huh? So you
Yeah.
switched to the trash can to make
Yeah.
it easier?
It,
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it easier, though, or was it still just as hard?
It was
Still hard.
almost as hard.
Almost as hard? Yeah, I bet you it was. So cool. That's a pretty cool track you guys put together. Would you have made any changes or differences for it?
Probably not.
No? You
Yeah.
guys liked it?
I think it was pretty good.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. All right, guys. You ready? Let's do this.
Let's go.
Here's the run. Here we go. Man, is that going fast. Holy cow.
There's a lot of steep hills to it.
Yeah, here we go around the corners. Coming up now. Hitting a boost. Turn. Here we go for the dunk.
Bang.
Boom. How many times did it take you guys to get it to hit in that hole?
Too many to count.
Way many.
It was
Yeah.
really hard. Despite it being like a really big recycling bin, it was just too hard to pull off.
This is pretty good. But that's awesome, man. Good job, guys.
Thanks.
All right. Have a good one.